I'm Tato Cat, and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Monster Prom! Yay! So, last time, we were going after Liam. But, because it's Pride, I'm trying to, do kind of same gender, or, kind of showing off things that show off the community, and decide to switch to Miranda instead. And of course, breaking the rule of visual novels of don't change your target in the middle of the game, failed miserably. Also, we dressed up as a ghost during prom, which is something we shouldn't do, apparently. Now our target is Vera. So, anyways, let's continue. Kiss the cook. You arrive at your chosen table. You find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single very suspicious looking apple. Miranda, honey. Your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. Ugh. It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course, it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it's poison. I know, and I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poison apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me up with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. You don't need to eat the apple. Princes should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on hotprincessfinder.com. This one? Yay! A marvelous idea! If the princes are asleep, I shall be able to assess them fully before making a selection. Come to think of it, I suppose this is why the princes prefer sleeping damsels to begin with. God, royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market. In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market. In any case, you two have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poisoned apples to all nearby princes forthwith. Miranda gets to work poisoning all her suitors. Vera is very impressed with your enlightened opinions on gender and poison. Thank you, I pride myself in my knowledge of gender and poison.
Let's go!
I assume smarts will be class, yeah. Is there anything in the
Give me your money.
Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets. And soon that gives us creativity. I just want to be smarter.
Thank you.
Oh, it did make me smarter. Awesome.
Let's go.
class, perhaps? That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You notice Vera showing off an elaborate new necklace to Miranda.
One and only Vera Oberlin.
They're the crown jewels of Lemira. My family acquired them and I cut through a business measure. Do you like them? Oh, yes, very much.
Disgraceful.
Such a shame about the Lemurian royal family, though. What? That they're all dead at the hands of their own servants. No, that was unavoidable. Once the true tragedy had taken place, they were no longer loved by their subjects. Feared, you mean? Oh no, fear is so scary. Love is what matters. I could not disagree more. You there, settle this dispute for us. What is the best way to let people know how powerful you are? Buy their houses, burn them down, then replace them with the water park. You don't need to convince anyone. Just make everyone who doesn't love you disappear. I feel like this will be the Vera-approved answer.
Majestic.
I guess not. Ah yes, this is Daddy's strategy. The amazing thing is that once the bad people start to disappear without explanation, even people who used to be bad start being very good. It's like magic, and so humane. Do you happen to know where your father put all those people who disappeared? Put them? No, silly. They disappeared like a magic trick. Ah, yes, I see. Oh no. It's not where I was going with that. You gained 2 charm and 1 smarts, as well as yet another reason to visit Miranda's kingdom. I guess I should have burned down their houses.
Let's go.
You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of spooky national bake made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go into the side entrance, disable the alarms for the EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't you just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points out a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. By the way, I really like her outfit. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Blue, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera. Eat the pickle. There we go. Side with Vera. Quick as a flash, you take a cab over to the bank, walk in the front door, fist bump the police ogre, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money out on the table, totally burying this shitty scale model of the bank. What? How? You explain that you and the police ogre go to the same salsa dancing class. Taking advantage of personal friendships for illicit profit, I've never respected you more. I assume this pile of money and gold and ignots is my share? You nod sexily. Hey, where's my cut? I've got your cut right here, interloper. Vera stabs Damien with one of the irresponsibly sharp butter knives that the school cafeteria provides. You've never been more turned on. Okay,
Let's go.
so that happened. Let's go to the library. That day, he spent some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but he was really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam. You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain 2 money. You're checking your email in the library when you see one from an address you don't recognize. The subject is urgent funds needed, emergency. It seems important, so you open it. Hello. My name is Nezra Awasa, the totally legitimate Prince of Ethiopia. Due to recent cruel betrayal at the hands of my brother Gambela Awasa, who bought many horrors with government money, my kingdom is in terrible debt. I require only a paltry loan of 1,000 US American to regain my footing. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routing number, and I will transfer the funds myself. Once I have repaid the debt, I will compensate you with 10,000 handsome US dollars, dollar sign, American recompense. Sincerely, Nasra Awasa, legitimate prince of legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia. His story is so sad. You really only have 2 options here. Send $100 immediately right back to the Honorable Nasra Awasa of Ethiopia. While I cannot offer direct financial support at this time, here are some tips on how you might improve your failing economic system. I'm not going to fall for that. You spend hours writing out a detailed financial proposal complete with spreadsheets, bar graphs, and especially pie charts. Pie charts are very important. Nazra Awasa thanks you kindly for your advice and promises to follow it to the letter. Later you run into Miranda. She gives you a big hug. Who would have thought that someone as non-rich as you could provide such sound financial advice? The royal family is saved. They'll finally be free to go back to their traditional practice of exploiting the peasants. You have done a good deed today. Let no one tell you otherwise. Nice. And probably fixing a whole country's economy will count as a sick extracurricular. You gain 1 smart. And Nazra Awasa sends you +2 money as a reward for your aid. Sweet. Thanks, bro.
Let's go.
Alright. Let's go to class. That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the 2 of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. Awesome. You gain 2 smarts, and plus valuable life insight that will help you face difficulties of being young. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr., she's proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts? Let's convince everyone that she likes humans. Fart joke. Let's convince everyone that she likes humans. It doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters and went for a total overkill. You'd hire a Chinese hacker to plan 10 years of pro bono work risking human babies from lawnmowers in Ursula's name. At recess, Dr. Baby Love of the Baby Love Institute appears out of nowhere and presents her with a Humanity Award. Yes, this will seriously harm her standing with the evil lawnmower creature contingent. That's an important voting block. They're the ones who keep the schoolyard so tidy. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts. Awesome. Yeah, you can't make those lawnmowers angry. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table. And also some organs.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. Frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contracts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests? Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's got to be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Set the building on fire and charge and execute. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it, blackmail in bulk. Yeah, because not all of them would care about the building being on fire.
Right.
Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style. But how are we gonna trick the whole room full of people into having an orgy? Don't tell me you don't know how to do that. Is this something you do all the time? Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were the Prince of Hell. Huh? Yeah, I'm the Prince of the Bernie part of hell, not the sexy part of hell. That explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although the succubus sauce I snuck into the sloppy joes won't hurt either. It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damien retreat to safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see. Are there new things? No, we'll just go to class again. That day, you were astonished by the new stuff you learned from the class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise! You gained +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game, and 2 smarts. The teacher hands back your latest test. Vera glares at hers, all her snakes hissing. Uh-oh. This is ridiculous. I mean, an A+ is nice, sure, but look at this joke of a test. Monster history? What's the point of this? Nobody has ever become a millionaire thanks to their knowledge of monster history. This high school isn't preparing me for the real life. It's just preparing me for mediocrity. This is outrageous. I'm allergic to mediocrity. You there, I need a pep talk. Tell me about my bright career prospects. My job skills are being the best, having fabulous hair, and telling people they're ugly. There's got to be a job out there for me, and you're going to tell me what it is. Right now. Have you considered judging reality television? I hear there's an opening on America's Next Top Monster. Who needs college? The financial system is designed to benefit sociopaths just like you. Look, I worked out the perfect investment strategy on the spreadsheet. Seems like the right answer. Wow, a way to make money and support businesses that make life worse for poor people? You're a genius. Just look at all these investment opportunities. A toy store that sells guns to toddlers? A construction company that only bulldozes ugly people's houses? This company is just building a giant missile to blow up the moon. And the ROI is incredible. Ruining lives has always been a hobby of mine. I didn't know it could be so lucrative. And you didn't know an ethical business practice could be so romantic. You gained +2 money and +1 creativity.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's buy some
Give me your
stuff.
money.
Let's see. Let's try this.
Thanks.
Makes me a little bit more creative.
Let's go.
You arrive at Polly and Vera's stable to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum! I sure do love food and eating! Look at this food go in me! Yes, this cafeteria, Sloppy Joe, truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Being a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance, but I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snakehead one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was doing anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? The Gorgon, obviously. Look how many mouths she has on her head. It goes for sure. I've never seen someone eat so convincingly. Of course this one. This one was an easy choice. The businessman strokes his chin and nods. You have a point, he says. The ghost only has one mouth. Also, food seems to go right through her. This Gorgon, meanwhile, has countless mouths. Such a value. Value is right, pervert. 1,000 in cash up front. You pay for all my meals and you give me your pants. Holy shit, he's doing it! He's doing it! He's getting naked! Vera is able to convince the businessman to pay for a fancy dinner for you and her. It's a little creepy with him watching the two of you, but you get over it. Sweet, free food.
Let's go.
That day you learn a ton of spells that are as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew sticker stickness. Oh, sticker stickiness. A spell to return chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that spell and you gain +2 smarts. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in the car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm glad you came. My Prom Queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armed cod assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason. But if you're friends with that seeing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes. Do nothing? Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the Kraken. Yeah, we're already monsters, bruh. No one's gonna notice. That is so true. As a matter of fact, I think we already have an enormous, heavily armed codfish at our school. Tresca can simply kill him and take his place. It's as Father always says, you can't make an omelet without severe collateral damage. This is the sort of plan Tresca should have been able to come up with on his own. He's the assassin after all. I almost did a lower class job. Phew. You saved my dignity. Doing a cod's job is like 100 ranks beneath me, right next to being from Iceland. You've just averted the real crisis here. You gained +3 boldness. Okay, we'll end this episode here, and we'll see what happens in the next episode. Hopefully we will succeed this time. Alright, if you haven't already, comment and subscribe. I'm Tritica. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.